Hey guys, how's it going? So good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. Just like woke up, got dressed, and decided to record this video. So I'm a little bit tired. Excuse me. Uh, I just want to go ahead and give my pre-E3 thoughts before we actually start. The day off. So. Uh, all right. So really, it's not gonna be like a long video at all. Just a really short video. All right. Um, Here are the top 5 games that I actually want to see. Alright, and the first one is Dishonored. That's my most anticipated title for this year. So they just released a gameplay trailer recently, and it looked really good. It looks interesting. Um, Looks very stealth based. What's really cool about the game is I believe there's a couple people who worked on it from Skyrim, and Deus Ex, who are also making this game. So it has like a good team of people who made good RPGs. So looking forward to that, if they are going to show that, hopefully. The second is The Last of Us. Now, this is Naughty Dog's new survival game, and it's supposed to be like a hardcore survival game, so I'm interested to see, how they tackle that and implement that. So, looking forward to that. The third one probably will not happen, but it would be nice to see is Prey 2. That was my most anticipated title for 2012, but it got delayed. So I don't know if they're going to talk about it, if they're even going to mention it. Hopefully something will happen with the game. All we know is that it is delayed. So hopefully we will get to hear some information. That would be nice. Maybe even some gameplay, but they haven't worked on a game for like 6 months or something like that. So uh, probably unlikely, but we'll see. The fourth one is also kind of unlikely. That's Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, the reason I say that's unlikely is because if you remember, Rockstar, Rockstar Games doesn't show off their games at E3. They don't, and they didn't show off Max Payne at E3. I don't think they showed off Red Dead Redemption either at E3. I'm not sure, but uh, Grand Theft Auto 5, it'd be good to see it, since we haven't seen gameplay, so it'd be nice if they would put that out. There's a rumored release date for October 2012, which I think is just stupid. I don't think Rockstar would release 2 games, in one year. I think I obviously think it's going to come out in May, or somewhere around the second quarter of 2013. It's the way they've been doing them. Red Dead Redemption was released in May. LA Noire was released in May, and now Max Payne 3 was released in May. They're probably going to release, GTA 5 in May. So I don't think it would be, I don't think they would, release 2 games in one year. It just doesn't feel like, them. And number 5 is Tomb Raider. They just released a new gameplay trailer, which looks really good. So hopefully we'll get like an extended look at that. I'm really excited for that game as well. So. Uh, a lot of people, a lot of Tomb Raider fans are saying that this is like the end of Uncharted. A lot of people are saying that they really hope Tomb Raider kicks Uncharted's ass. I don't know how they can possibly say that because this new Tomb Raider game, in case you haven't noticed, is a survival horror game, and uh, the Uncharted games are action adventure. I mean, it's not the same old Tomb Raider. We know that, but if anything, you can compare the new Tomb Raider to The Last of Us. That's probably a more appropriate comparison, than comparing it to Uncharted. So, but it looks good, and I am definitely excited for that. It got delayed to March 5th, 2013, but I'm super excited. I'm picking that up on release day like so fast. All right, so here are the top 5 unannouncements that I want to hear announced. All right. Mirror's Edge 2. Duh. Fallout 4. Now, Fallout 3 was awesome. Fallout New Vegas I liked, but I didn't like as much as Fallout 3. So, if Bethesda would announce like a Fallout 4, or at least tease it in some way, that'd be kind of interesting. So, Bethesda has a lot of good games coming. Like I said, Dishonored, Prey 2. So, I don't know. I know they're working on Skyrim DLC. They're gonna show Dawnguard, their new DLC, and they might, maybe I'm just saying, maybe they will announce Fallout 4. That'd be nice. Next up is a new Splinter Cell game. Now here's something that's kind of been rumored. That's kind of been rumored throughout the whole show. That there's gonna be a new Splinter Cell. I really like Splinter Cell Conviction. I thought it was short, but I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and it'd be good if we can get like another one in there. With a longer story. Maybe even a new character. Even though, I'm not a huge Splinter Cell person. I never played. I played the HD collection. I didn't really like him at all. The first Splinter Cell game I played was Conviction, so we'll see. Next up is Infamous 3. Now this is probably one of Sony's announcements that they're gonna make. At the end of Infamous 2, they kind of teased that Cole was still alive, and that he wasn't, incapacitated. That there was gonna be another one. So with Infamous 3, which they probably are gonna do. I really hope what they do with that, if they are going to announce it, is that they introduce new gameplay elements, like actually like change the gameplay drastically. Because the problem with Infamous 2 was that you had all these powers, but you still had to go unlock all the same ones, and it just wasn't as exciting as the first one in terms of using your powers. You could upgrade those powers, and yeah, that was really nice, but like it didn't have that same feeling of excitement as the first one did. So, but I like the story better, Next up is a new IP for Xbox. I'd like to see them announce a new series or franchise for their console. They've been kind of lacking on that. So if they would announce like another hardcore series for their console, like Gears of War, Halo, another hardcore series like that, I think that would be nice. So hopefully they can do that, but my hopes are extremely low for them right now. And here's some new technology that I want revealed. A next gen GPU. I'd like to hear some talk about the next generation as far as graphics cards. They're going to include in them and what they'll be able to do. That would be cool. Second is the Unreal Engine 4. Epic already said this, that they were going to show some of it. So the Unreal Engine 4 will be showing off, their new. They said that they're trying to push the next gen consoles with this engine. So we'll see how that looks. Then I'd like to get a full detailed spec list on the Nintendo Wii U. Now a lot of people are saying that it's not as powerful as the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and people are saying, well, it's a little bit more powerful, but isn't really a huge jump. So with the Wii U specs, if they would just put those out there for the public and just say this is what our system has in it, then I think a couple people will feel confident in buying it or not. So this one was already been announced, a YouTube app for the Vita. It was announced up to E3, I think a couple days ago, on Friday. So yes, Sony did announce a YouTube app for the PlayStation Vita. It's coming at the end of the month. That's good. We'll finally be able to watch videos on it. You can go read more on the website, IndustrialGamer.com. And yeah. Next up is a price reduction on the Xbox 360S. $300, like I ranted before, $300 is not appropriate for a 7-year-old console, a 250 gigabyte 7-year-old console. And for the same, which for the same price, I can get a PlayStation 320 gigabyte, so I get an extra 70 gigs of storage, and I get a free game right in the box. All right, and then I get a Blu-ray player on top of that, and an internet browser, and I don't have to pay an additional fee to play online features. So if they would just reduce the price. Make the Xbox 4 gig $150. All right, make the Xbox 360S like at the most $250. maybe you should reduce it even more to like 225 or something like that. 200 is it's a little bit too low, I think. 225 around there. That's a good price, but it's way too high. No, I'm sorry, that's way too you. I don't care if you're the biggest Xbox fan in the world. You cannot justify that that's an appropriate price for that console. You can't do that. So, all right, well that's it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give my thoughts, and I'm gonna have the Max Payne 3 playthrough uploading throughout the whole day during E3, and yeah, it's 8:45 a.m. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for Microsoft's conference, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.